I just wanted to share with you something that came up for me today around my own personal journey, and it's all around being heard and the importance of being heard in our lives. So important to be heard. So, how would being truly heard make you feel? In the past week, have there been times when you didn't feel heard? When you didn't feel understood? And just bringing that attention to that over the past week and the past few months for you in your life. And where does that not being heard stem from? As a childhood, parents, family, siblings, relationships, partnerships? Is it at work with work colleagues? Is it around friends and extended groups of people? Is it around children, authority? Is it around your health, your wellness, and the services around this? Is it around support? Is it around your own career and dreams and ambitions? Is it around promotion? So go back in time to a situation where you didn't feel heard. And what did you learn as a way to cope around this? What strategies did you develop around this as a way to cope when you weren't being heard, weren't being understood, weren't being accepted, weren't being listened to, weren't being validated? Were you quieter, shy? Were you closed off, shut down? Were you guarded with your response, guarded with the information? Were you unsure? Did you feel unloved, ignored, overlooked, unimportant, unlovable, overshadowed, or unworthy? And there are some of the things you could ask yourself. Did any of those feelings come up around not being heard? In the past, growing up, around your important relationships and connections? And has this stifled your confidence? Has it affected your career? Has it affected your dreams, your goals, your long-term plans for your life, and your opportunities? Does it shut down opportunities because you have that inbuilt belief that you're not being heard and you're not being understood and you're being overlooked and overshadowed and undervalued? And how do you react when you're not being heard? How do you react? How do you feel inside? Are you silent? Are you disconnected? Are you shut off? Do you feel isolated? Do you feel alone? Betrayed? Do you feel sorrowful? Neglected? Unsupported? Fearful? Do you feel vengeful? Angry? All those emotions building up? Or do you feel helpless and disrespected? Unwelcome? Afraid to speak up? Afraid to be heard because of not being heard? Afraid to be acknowledged because you haven't been acknowledged in the past? Afraid to ask for help and support because of times when you weren't heard. Afraid to even feel supported because you're so used to just that silence within. So how do you show these reactive responses to not being heard? Because everything is a chain reaction to our deepest, innermost wounded aspect of ourselves. And those personal emotional teachers, they keep showing up to teach us the lesson over and over until awareness sets in and acceptance that this is an old program within us. This is our mindset. This is a fear within us. This is something we have experienced in the past. This is a trigger for us around not being heard. And it's something that we want to change to be heard in order to feel good. Because we want to feel good and worthy and lovable and acceptable and listened to and cared about and respected and treated well, and that our opinions matter, our voice matters, that we can communicate and not be fearful about doing that, to be able to express ourselves, our emotions, our feelings, our fears, our ideas, to share our goals, our creativity, our greatest dreams and plans, without being shut down, ridiculed, disrespected, not listened to. We want to open up. We don't want the closed door, the cold shoulder, the rejection or the emotional pain anymore. We want to break free of that, break free of the old pattern of not being heard, break free of that old mindset that keeps us stuck, that keeps us going back to that old way, triggering those reactions and responses, just having different teachers showing up, validating what we believe within ourselves, that we're not worthy of being heard, that we're not being heard. Therefore, we're not being given a chance. We don't want to be discredited, isolated. We want to be able to communicate well and to communicate strongly in a supportive way, and to be enough, to truly be enough, to just be appreciated for who we are, to be valued and to be cared for. Doesn't every person truly want to be cared for? Don't they want their words and feelings and voice to matter and to feel empowered from within, to share all of who we are with all of the people in our lives, all of our connections, all of our loved ones, all of the time, to be our authentic self, to be our true self fully and wholly, and to be accepted for that truly, without fear or rejection, and to stand tall, knowing that we have inspiration, ideas, and purpose that's worth sharing, and that our needs deserve to be met, and that's an important one. Our needs deserve to be met in all our interactions with others, because we matter and we're good enough, and that our ideas are worth sharing. We deserve to be met with respect in all our interactions and dealings with the world, with the greater world, everywhere we go, in every situation, no matter where we're going. Being heard means being fully you from within. No hiding, no shying away, using your voice, using your throat chakra for self-expression, being fearless, not holding back, not being chained to the past, achieving and succeeding. And times when you are not heard, the universe will show you this as well. That universe is always responding with things like your microphone on your phone or your laptop not working, sound equipment not functioning, text messages not being heard or received, no response or reply from people, laryngitis, problems with the throat chakra, with the ears, with the glands, coughs, a need to be heard, breaking the silence, being ignored by others, overlooked or overshadowed by others, overlooked in favor of others, recordings going astray or not working or forgotten, technology malfunction, all picture and no sound, being misunderstood, calls not being returned, important information being lost, files, documents, all that kind of thing. In group scenarios or in one-to-ones, people talking over you, being interrupted, not hearing what you said, misunderstanding, not hearing the feelings behind it as well, not validating what you're saying. Appointments and plans being cancelled that relate to important things for you in your life and your everyday life. And not receiving validation for your input and your views and your ideas and your skills and abilities. So all of that is times when we're not being heard. So I want you to ask yourself, where are you not being heard? And how is that repeating over and over in your everyday life? What areas of your life have been really affected with not being heard? And how could you bring that awareness back to self to heal this and go right back to its origin and where it starts? And realize your worthiness, your importance, and your inner voice to convey that you are now ready to be fully heard by everyone in your life and in your world. And I really wanted to share this with you today. So have a very, very blessed day.